Hi everyone, in this presentation I'll talk about how I got a 9.0 on IELTS Speaking. I'll tell you what changed from my first attempt to my second and what helped me during the exam. I took IELTS twice. The first time I got a 7.5 in speaking and the second time I got a 9.0. The biggest difference was my mindset. I was calmer, I stopped trying to sound fluent, and I just spoke the way I normally do, especially the way I'd speak in an interview setting. People sometimes assume that a 9.0 means you have to be perfect, but that's not what I experienced. I already had a pretty good foundation, but what I needed was consistency and the ability to show my real level without overthinking. I know that a lot of people have the level, but in the test they get nervous and their score ends up lower than it should be. Let me explain why I got 7.5 the first time. I did some of the things pretty well, and that is why the score was already good enough. My answers were relevant, I had a pretty good range of grammar and vocabulary, and my pronunciation was clear enough that the examiner could understand me easily. But the things that limited my score were very obvious in hindsight. First, I was nervous and I rushed. It was my first official IELTS exam and I could feel the pressure. When you rush, your thoughts become messy and your speech becomes less controlled. And I was trying too hard to be impressive. Instead of communicating, I was constantly monitoring myself while speaking. I was thinking about how advanced I sounded, not about what I was actually saying. Also, I kept forcing advanced language. I pushed idioms and big words into my answers, even when they did not fit the topic. Because of that, I made more mistakes, and sometimes I did not even notice them in the moment, because my brain was focused on performance. So basically, it wasn't that my English was weak, I just wasn't speaking naturally under pressure. So what changed when I got a 9.0? The second time, I walked in much calmer because I already knew the exam format. I already knew how the conversation flows, how the examiner sounds, and what the atmosphere feels like. When the situation becomes familiar, you stop panicking. The second change is that I simplified my goal. I stopped trying to impress and instead focused on clarity. I spoke like I would speak in a normal interview, calm, direct, and structured. And the third change is that I handled mistakes differently. If I made a small mistake, I corrected it quickly and continued. I did not freeze, I did not restart everything, I did not apologize, I just kept going. That helped me stay fluent and consistent. So my main point is that a high speaking score depends a lot on confidence, calmness, and consistency. Now, I want to describe the mindset behind that because for me, this was the real turning point. My mindset became communicate, don't perform. A lot of students treat speaking like a stage. They try to sound formal, they try to sound academic, they try to use memorized phrases, and they push idioms even when it sounds unnatural. They become tense and the examiner can feel it immediately. So I set very simple rules for myself. Speak naturally, be clear and direct, do not force idioms, do not try to sound like a script, focus on being understandable and coherent. When you do that, you sound confident, and confidence makes your English sound better, even if your grammar is not perfect. And when it came to practice, I kept it simple. I did some practice tests, but what helped most was building speaking into my normal routine. I used 3 methods: daily speaking, part 2 practice with a timer, and improving pronunciation through listening and reading. Alright, so the first method was daily video journals. Almost every day I recorded myself for 5 to 10 minutes and talked about normal things. My day, my opinions, something I read, or something I was thinking about. This helped because it made spoken English a daily routine, not something that only happens during study time. It also helped me stop being scared of mistakes because when you speak out loud regularly, mistakes stop feeling dramatic. You simply notice them and improve. Another benefit is that recordings give you feedback. You can listen back, see your patterns, and track progress over time. And it does not have to be video. Voice notes can work too. I just like video because you can also see your body language, your facial expressions, your gestures, and your overall presence. That affects how confident you sound in the exam. The second method was speaking cards and part 2 timing. I practiced part 2 with a timer because that 2-minute talk is a specific skill, but I did not memorize answers. My goal was to become comfortable with the typical topics and to train myself to keep talking without freezing. I would take a card, prepare for 1 minute, and speak for 2 minutes. If I forgot a word, I paraphrased. If I made a small error, I corrected it and continued. The goal was stable speech and relaxed delivery, not perfect sentences. The third method was indirect speaking practice, and this is something that helped me a lot over time. When I practiced listening, I also practiced pronunciation. I replaced played short parts of the audio, repeated them out loud, and copied the rhythm and intonation. This does not only improve pronunciation, it also trains your brain to produce natural English patterns automatically. I also read out loud sometimes while practicing reading. Reading out loud helps with fluency and sentence structure, and you start noticing how English flows in real sentences. All of this adds up and it makes speaking feel more automatic. When speaking becomes automatic, you become more confident. Now let me talk about what I did during the actual speaking exam. I treated the exam like a conversation, not like a performance. I slowed down, I did not rush, I did not try to impress the examiner, and if I made a mistake, I corrected it and moved on. That confidence is a huge part of why my second attempt went so well. So yeah, my main takeaway is pretty simple. Practice consistently, get comfortable speaking out loud, and stop trying to sound perfect. Just focus on getting your message across. Thank you for watching, and if you want more resources, I have everything organized on my Notion page and in my coffee shop, including speaking cards and structured prep materials.